Good morning, people. Pawpaw Sammy here. I did a video back when on my axe, okay? Since then, it has really come back up. In the last week or two, I've had buku questions on how did you do it? What did you use? How long did it take? Well, I don't remember exactly how long it was. It was 4 or 5 days, 6 days. Uh, a quick history. The only thing I know about this little axe is it's got a 3 on it. I'm guessing a 3 pound head. I don't know. Okay. It was sticking in a tree in rural Arkansas. My daughter and son-in-law and Mama, Bobby and I were riding, looking at land in Arkansas. And this axe was sticking in a tree out close to the road. Rough, rusty, the handle looked rough. It just so happens my daughter knew the people. So we pulled in and she said, what's the history on that axe out there in the tree? The guy said, you can have it if you want it. Boy, did I want it. All right. Now, I used to refinish antiques, people, years ago. And the first thing you learn when you're messing with antiques, do not demo anything without thorough research, like this handle. My first reaction was, get rid of the handle. It's all coming to pieces. It's extremely hard to see. But if you look right around the edge there, that crack, all that was cracked because it had been hit right here 2 or 3 times. Okay. I started to get ready to handle. Then I said, no, let me check. Couldn't find the handle. Could not find that original handle or the one that was in here. And I said, okay, I've got to save it. And that's where this stuff come in. Mid-wax wood hardener. Now, people, I have got more questions on that. What did you use? If I put that on my axe handle, this is one of the questions. If I put this on my axe handle, could I shave the handle down and make it smaller? This is not like reinforced steel and concrete, no. This right here is liquid. It's a liquid. You take it, when you got wood that's cracking from age, and I reckon maybe even a little mildew, I don't know. I hadn't got that deep into it. You put it on there and let it harden and kind of do it down with real fine sandpaper. Put it back, you put about 3 coats. It soaks into the cracks, people, and it makes that handle just tight. Now, when I did that, the end right here was kind of frayed. You know how wood gets when it's a wood post out in the weather for so long, it eats out some of the material. I soaked this end in this wood hardener. Let it soak about 3 days. Then I come back with epoxy and filled it in tight. I put the head back in position and sealed it with that. It's good and tight. It don't wobble. And I'm sure you could chop with it. But I did not sharpen it. I said, no, because I don't intend to use it. And I don't think anybody else will either. But anyway, let's get on with the story here. They wanted to know what I used, how I did it. All right. It used to be, I did some millwright work back in the days. And some of those machines you work on, the shafts and all, they down into the thousandths of an inch. So you get this emery cloth. I call it emery cloth. I have no idea what the real name is. It's 120 grit. It's rough. But it'll chew through rust and corrosion in a heartbeat. So I started off with that. Now, I did not use rust remover, vinegar, and salt and all this. I left the rust on there, people, for 2 reasons. I did not want to take a chance on running decaying the handle anymore. And so I didn't do it. And I wasn't sure. I just didn't want to put it on the wooden handle, to be bluntly. So what I did was I started off with that 120. And I mean, I went to work. Okay. Then I moved, I kept going down in grit, 200, 220, 320, 600, right on down. All right, I finally got down to this. Now this is kind of like, it's a compound, rubbing compound. It's a polishing compound green. Uh, it's a compound is used for a high polish finish on copper, brass, stainless steel, and steel. And believe me, people, when you get down to that, it works. You just get your rag and go to work. Rubbing, it works. Now, after I did all that, there's two things. I originally took and sprayed it with a clear, let me back up just a second. Every time I would get on it with sandpaper or anything, polishing compound, when I finished that day, when I was finished with that product, I'd take all the compound, rub it off, and spray it with WD-40 to keep the rust from coming back. Okay. And when I finally finished, it was a mistake, and I can show you. See the little spot right there? I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a nothing right here. Let me see, on this side, it's not so prominent. But what that is, I sprayed it with clear shellac to protect where the rust wouldn't come back. I started off, before I did that, I used Johnson's paste wax. I waxed the handle real good. I waxed the axe real good. Then I got to worrying about it being, hanging up in my shed, moisture. So I said, I better do something. So I went in there one day and used alcohol to get all the paste wax off of it. And I sprayed it with clear shellac. And not having enough light, dark room, it ran a little bit. But it protected the finish these last 2 years. But that's the story on this axe, people. I don't intend to ever use it. I have no idea what the brand name is. I've had 1,000 guesses sent to me. But that's it. So like and subscribe. Pawpaw Sammy. Okay, here's the follow-up questions and answers I said. Now, one of the questions was, will it work on peppy wood? Well, I haven't tried it on peppy wood, but it says right here, penetrates deep into the wood, reinforces soft wood fibers, forms solid base for filling. So I would imagine if you dug out most of your puppy wood or mildew, whatever, then treated it with that and come back with a filler as per it says, I think it would work. All right, and the next thing was, I need to try this out. Where do I get it? I'll put that in the video in just a second. All right, then here's the question that I hope I answered correctly. I did answer it in the video. If I add this to my axe handle and it hardens, can I remove some of the wood and make it smaller? I don't think that would work. This, I actually don't know, but I'm guessing. This to me strengthens the wood fiber. But if you start shaving it down, I don't know. That's a hit and miss. That's however you want to do it. All right. This guy said he found a hewing axe in an old barn. The handle was in terrible shape. Well, I showed pictures to this handle, and he's all excited. He wants to try it. Now, here's the one that I'm pretty sure the guy's a house builder, and the way he was talking. Will it work on decayed window frames? Oh, yeah. Just rake out the bad wood and harden what's left and put in your filler in there. Door frames the same way. Now, one guy said, would you please share your opinions and your thoughts? My opinion is, judging from what I had, this axe was in terrible shape. The handle was, the wood was. And look at it now, solid as a rock. So my opinion is, for whatever this stuff's designed for, it seems to work great. To give you a honest to God, straightforward, I know what I'm talking about answer, I'd have to take my axe out there and start chopping a tree with it. I'm not going to do that. So in my opinion, it works. It works fantastic. Now, if you got a tool that you want to salvage and you want to reuse, what have you got to lose? If the tool is going, the handle's going, try it. If it works, it's a win-win. If it don't work, what have you lost? That's my opinion. Okay, thank you.